Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer video. Today we've got the Kodak ESP7. Now if you're having problems with your print quality, a certain color just is not printing, or you have an overall print quality issue, this is the video that's going to help you solve that problem. So I highly recommend that you watch the whole video, that you go through all the steps and get all the information and all the resources I give you throughout the rest of the video. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Alright, so the first thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to want to lift up the top of the printer, and you're going to get right in here. Now the printer head is going to come right to the middle, and this is what you're going to need to work on. Now, just a disclaimer, I am going to be leaving some links in the description below for you to buy new ink, a new print head, or a new printer. You're going to have different options down in the description below, along with my website information, but we'll get into that throughout the video, and I'll kind of point out why you would need certain products and how they would help you. Now the first thing you're going to want to go ahead and do is you're going to want to take out your ink. Now if you are running low ink, and you know you're running low ink, and you come here, you check it, and the ink is pretty much empty, this is going to be the main problem. So this is the first link I'm going to leave in the description below, is going to be to this ink here, this Kodak 10 and 10 black and 10 color ink. I'm going to leave a link. I make this project contingent upon you getting this new ink because that's really what's going to solve the problem and get you out of this. Alright, so next you're going to have access to this print head here, and all you need to do to remove it is lift up that latch. If you didn't see that, get a little bit closer. You're going to just lift it up just like that, and it will release it so that you can take it right out. Alright, so once you take it out of the printer, you're going to want to have a container just like this. You're going to want to have a container just like this so that you can put your print head in it, and you're going to want to have a syringe. Now, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for a print head cleaning kit that is going to be for this print head, and that you can use on this print head to clean it all out. Now what you see me doing here is not necessarily what you're going to have to do. You may have an easier time doing it, but that's generally what you're going to need to do with the print head when you have this kit. You're going to take your syringe here at the tip of it, and whatever problem you're having issues with the most, if it's color, I would start with color. If it's black, I would start with black and use up this whole syringe on that black nozzle. Now I'm going to start with black just because it's an overall print quality issue I'm having with my printer. And I'm actually going to push all this through. Right, so you see a little bit of black coming out there. Now it's really, there should be a lot more black ink coming out, but because it's dried up, that's the reason why it's not coming out properly like it should. Now next, you're going to want to move on to the next one. Now the cleaning kit I'm going to give you is going to be specifically for Kodak, for this print head. And but I'm really just using, you don't have to do what I'm doing. You can use half of the syringe bottle, but I'm using all of it on each nozzle just because it is a major issue. And I might skip through some of this as well. It might be a little bit too much. So now I'm on cyan here. Okay, next is going to be magenta. So what I'm doing is I'm grabbing it here. Now if you have a fitment, whatever comes with your kit, it's also going to come with some instructions. You're placing it right over there, making sure that it's snug and it's not really going to be able to leak out when you're doing this, and you're pushing that through. You can see the different colors that are coming out. That's really all you're needing to do. The cleaning solution, the cleaning kit is very, very inexpensive, so I would recommend, you know, even pausing this video to get that, order that really quick, and then you can continue watching. As you can see there, quite a bit of yellow coming out. This is all dried up ink, and it needs this. Now, if you have a major issue like I'm having, you go over it one more time, over all the nozzles, a second time. Now I'm going to speed through the rest of this so that you don't have to sit through me doing all of that again. Alright, so once you are done with that, you're going to want to make sure you have a towel Any towel will do, you know, as long as it's able to dry up this whole thing here. Make sure it's a thin towel so you can get in all these little spots here. And you're ready to put it back into the printer here. Make sure you check the bottom of this. Make sure that's 100% cleaned off. A lot of these get really dirty, and you're going to want to just make sure that you get them dried off. Alright, so once you're done there, you're going to want to make sure that this end here is completely dried off, so that when you put this back in, putting it back in just like this, very easy. Very easy. It should just be, you know, falling right into place, and you would latch it back on. Now, given that you've got your new ink, you're gonna put this right back in here. Alright, so if that for whatever reason doesn't work, now you should have some new color ink so that you don't get this error message. But if you still are having problems, you've cleaned it multiple times, you've bought the cleaning solution and it just doesn't work for whatever reason, the next step for you to do is to buy a printhead. I'm gonna leave a link. It's gonna say Kodak ESP7 printhead. I'm gonna leave a link there. You go ahead and click on there, shop for the printhead that you need, maybe put it in your shopping cart, get everything you need. Maybe you want to get the cleaning solution and the printhead just in case. You can always return the printhead just in case the cleaning solution worked. And you can go ahead and do that. Now, if you think you have an even bigger problem, you have an error code, there's just a big issue here, and you don't really see doing any of these things working and you want to just get a new printer, I'm going to leave a link in the description below for you to buy a used version of this printer here, used or new, on Amazon.com, and I'm going to leave 2 other ones that use similar ink so that you can get the similar printer that you were using from before. If you had some leftover ink, and you can get back to printing like normal and use the same printer that you want to use. Now, if you're wanting to buy another printer, a different type of printer, an HP, Epson, or a Canon, or a Dell even, I'm going to leave a link to my website down in the description below. It's going to be bestprinterstech.com. I'm also going to have something here on the screen leading you to that website. So take advantage of all the resources that I'm giving you here in this video. They're all helpful, they're all routes that you can take, but it's really up to your situation. Now, if you need any type of advice or you have any questions at all, go ahead and comment below. I'll do my best to get to you and to help you out with whatever issue you're having. Even if it's not related to this video and it's something printer related, related to this printer, I will be able to help you out with that. Now, also make sure to like this video and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Thanks for watching, and until next time.